Welcome to another Pips-N-Chits unboxing video. Today I'll be unboxing War with the Evil Power Master, the second in a choose-your-own-adventure cooperative game series published by Z-Man Games and designed by Prospero Hall. It runs about $25. I found this at Target this week. On the box it suggests it's for ages 10 and up and for one or more players. Although you can play this solo, personally I think it works best with two players, with each person alternating between reading the narrative while the other person is rolling the dice or getting cards ready for the next turn. My wife and I played the first one and really enjoyed it this way. It's a fairly lightweight game. I suppose you could play it with three players or make it a family experience on game night, but once you start getting three or more players to join in, I think the overall experience gets diluted. So let's take a look a little bit more at the box. I'll turn this over here. Oh, by the way, it's based on a book by R.A. Montgomery. And flip this over here. And what does it say? Choose your own adventure. Can you defeat the evil Power Master? The evil Power Master will destroy the galaxy, but not if you and your friends can help stop him. Make risky choices, collect bizarre data, and face mortal challenges, all to save the Lanconian system from doom. Play again and again to uncover more secrets and more exciting endings. So down here again, ages 10 and up, one or more players. Contents are 154 story cards, 158 data cards, 9 starter item cards, 4 character cards, 1 game board, 1 dice, 1 mover, 2 tracking cubes, and 9 signal booster discs and instructions. So let's go ahead and open this up. And okay. All right. So what do we have here? Well, it looks like a little advertisement here for not only this one, but the previous one, House of Danger, which my wife and I, this is what I talked about a few minutes ago. We really enjoyed this one, although it was a bit linear. Maybe I'll talk about that if I ever do a review of this one. But as much as we enjoyed this one and we took a lot of evenings to play through a chapter, we found that decision making was a little bit on the rails here. The flip side of it is an advertisement for Pandemic, of course, one of their best-selling IPs. Okay, we have a Choose Your Own Adventure. Here's the manual here. Let's color. Don't recall, I think last one for the first game was not in color, at least the inside wasn't. So it looks, this might even be an upgrade. It's about 8 pages in length here. Then let's go ahead and open up the game board. I can tell you the first one was a double-sided board, but that one was probably more because there were some hints on the opposite side that you got to take a look at. But this one here, you know, it folds, thick cardboard. I think it might take a little bit to have it lay a little bit straight, but otherwise, you have your tracker here, signal tracker, EPM meter, goes from 0 to 25, both directions. Looks like we have a star map here with different, looks like some kind of different modifiers. Not sure what these symbols are, but anyway, that's the game board. Let's see what we have here. We have a bag of different color tokens. Looks like they're numbered 1 through 10 in this bag here, and we've got some blue, some yellow, some pink tokens on here. What's the pink? Pink has 3 dots, the yellow has 2 dots, and the blue ones have 1 dot on them. Let's see, just open this up real quick. You know, standard cardboard, just printed up on both sides, relatively small, probably maybe is slightly bigger than a dime. And that's that bag. Let's see what else we have here. We have our little single meeple. It looks like we have a purple one this time, plastic and hollow. Our dice, six-sided dice, and some 2-cube markers. All right. I'll tell you right now, the insert is pretty darn close, although it does, I'll tell you right now, it is sturdier than the original one. I would tell you, I was very disappointed actually with the first game in the series. The insert was really flimsy on the inside. This one is a little bit thicker cardboard. Seems like it might stand up a little bit better. Actually, when I first opened up the first game, it just wasn't glued properly inside and was damaged even opening up the box. So this one looks a little bit better here. Looks like we have a pack of data cards. I assume this is because it says data on here. I don't want to spoil it for you at all, so probably cover these up here. And then we have our starter items. There's a little thing on the side. I guess I could use that. That's probably much better. Okay. Starter items, data cards. Here we go. 1 through 54. All in numerical order, which is pretty nice. I'll tell you too, I think, at least from what I can tell right now, these are slightly higher quality. Not much. They're pretty, still a little thin cards. They got a smooth finish. It's not a linen finish, but they seem to be a little bit better quality than the first game. So I'll put those aside and let's get to the core here. Looks like we have, these are our story cards. I've got 3 different packs of those, and don't really want to open those up, but I can tell you right now too, just by looking at these are a little bit better quality. Still black and white, probably still, let's see if there's any color to any of these. Here, I'll go through this really fast so you don't have to look. No color, yeah, still all black and white, but I can tell you right now that these are higher quality or slightly better print quality as well than the first one. That was one complaint I kind of had with the first game, was that the print quality on these cards, some of they were faded or had some like defects. I mean, you could still read them, but it looked like they got away with the bare minimum on printing. But so it looks like this one's a little bit better. I don't see anything else in the box here. Let me just make sure that I'm not missing anything. I assume that there are, yeah, just a regular cardboard insert. Much better though than the first one. I will assume that if I open these up, we'll get our player boards in here as well. But again, I don't want to spoil it for you. So that's the basic unboxing of Z-Man Games War with the Power Master, a choose-your-own-adventure game. I am looking forward to this, playing this, you know, with my wife or a couple of friends as a light game. From what I understand, that it is a little bit more of an open sandbox game compared to the first one. The first one was kind of on rails. You went through chapters in the book or through the story, and you didn't proceed to chapter 2 until you completed more or less chapter 1. Yeah, it was fun. Some of the decisions were pretty funny. The story was a little out there, but it was a fun story, good for kids and stuff. But from what I understand, that this game overall is a little bit more open-ended. It lets you make your decisions a little bit more freely, more of a sandbox feel to it. So we'll give it a whirl and see what you guys think in the future when I might do a kind of an oral review. But for now, I'm signing off. Thank you very much.